Hi, thanks for coming by to check out what we're up to at Top Shelf Modules. Drupal core is in great shape. It has a solid team of well-organized and well-supported talent. Drupal Contrib, however, is not doing so well. Modules are buggy, not in full point release, and issue queues are largely unmonitored. This slide shows the rapid growth of modules in sandboxes, but a decline in code commits and issue queue comments. This is really bad news for module users. So not only are modules harder to use, poor quality modules have a severe cost in profit, customer satisfaction, and the long-term viability of Drupal. Let's take a look at a typical project. Most projects have a finite budget. Finding a module on Drupal.org is a daunting task. Because modules are more complex, time is needed to vet and approve them before they're introduced into a project. Even then, you have to test them out because when modules interact with distributions, themes, and other modules, big problems can arise. Well, what then? Those talented enough to patch modules do. That's if the maintainer of the module is responsive and the patch can get pushed. Many others who are customers, site builders, or those new to Drupal abandon the module and then hunt for another solution. Well, there will always be some level of research, testing, and patching, but it should be the exception, not the rule. Yes, modules should be this easy. So we need a better way. And how do we get there? The key is sustainability. This is a word that we picked up from Jam, and the concept is awesome. We want to create revenue in the Contrib layer, and yet we want to keep our open source ethos intact. Balancing the two is tricky. TSM specializes in finding module-related work, and we share that work with Contrib maintainers. In exchange, they produce higher quality modules that meet TSM standards. By being the good housekeeping seal for modules, we can acknowledge well-maintained, high-value modules and reward those maintainers with paid module work. The TSM website will list these modules to make it easy to find, which will make everyone's Drupal experience better. But don't worry, all the code stays on Drupal.org. Did you know that Drupal's adoption rate is flat? That means while we're growing as a community, we're not expanding our customer base. We want Drupal to be viable for a long time, and good quality modules is one part of how to grow Drupal. So what's on the Top Shelf Modules site? Well, we're not going to take on all the modules on Drupal.org. Our website will feature modules that have been approved to be robust, valuable, and well-maintained, and those get a badge. Furthermore, maintainers can choose to curate their modules and receive a TSM quality badge for taking their code to the next level. And finally, someday we'll have enterprise quality modules. This will ensure larger and more lucrative projects. But then we're still a ways away from that. Well, someone's going to ask us, isn't this the Drupal Association's job? The answer is not really. They do great work, and their mandate is to support the community at large, not finding work for certain sectors like Contrib maintainers. Another part of the answer is time. Drupal.org has millions of users and pages. No change can happen quickly. We work closely with the DA and keep them informed of our direction. We actively seek their advice to make sure all our efforts support their mission. Another point is fairness. The Drupal Association cannot influence code, nor can they endorse one module over another. Their job is to be impartial and to love all their children. Being partial is our job. So what's next? Well, visit our site. It's outdated for now, but we'll have a new site up with this business model in time for DrupalCon. But you can still join the site and still submit a module. Hope to see you in Austin, and thanks for stopping by.